Hello, everyone. I hope all is well with you. I'm your host, Jocelyn, and welcome to What in the Black History. Hello, and welcome back to What in the Black History. So, on this week's episode, we are going to talk about Dr. Ernest Everett Just. And if you listened to my first episode, I did mention that I was going to do him. I just didn't think I was going to do him for my third episode, but here we are, so we'll get started. And as a disclaimer, please forgive me if I mispronounce any words in here because I am not well versed in medical terminology. Dr. Ernest Everett Just was an African-American biologist and educator who pioneered many areas on the physiology or the study of development, including fertilization, experimental parthenogenesis, or an egg developing into an embryo without being fertilized by a sperm, hydration, cell division, dehydration in living cells, and ultraviolet carcinogenic radiation effects on cells. And carcinogenic radiation is where normal cells are damaged by ionizing radiation, such as using X-rays. He believed that scientists should study the whole cell under normal conditions rather than simply breaking them apart in a laboratory setting. Just was born August 14, 1883, in Charleston, South Carolina, to Charles Frazier Just and Mary Matthews Just. His father died in 1887, and soon after, the family moved to James Island, off the coast of South Carolina. In 1896, Just was sent to attend the Colored Normal Industrial, Agricultural, and Mechanical College at Orangeburg, which is now South Carolina State University. In 1899, Just graduated with a licentiate of instruction, which means he was certified to teach in any black school in South Carolina. He was only 15 years old. Teaching did not appeal to him, so he traveled north and enrolled in Kimball Union Academy in New Hampshire in 1900. After graduating from Kimball, he entered Dartmouth College in 1903. In 1907, Just graduated as the only magna cum laude in his class with a Bachelor of Arts degree in biology with a minor in history. After receiving his degree, he accepted a position at Howard University as an instructor of rhetoric and English. In 1910, he was asked to take over the biology department and teach physiology in addition to his English teaching duties. Soon after, Just became the first head of the new department of zoology and gave up teaching English courses. In 1911, Just assisted in the founding of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Just married high school teacher Ethel Highwarden, who taught German at Howard University, on June 26 of 1912, and together they had 3 children before divorcing in 1939. Dr. Ernest Just worked for many years at the Marine Biological Laboratory in Woods Hole, Massachusetts. At the laboratory, he realized that a doctorate in the sciences was necessary in order to move forward in the field. He applied and began a program of self-study at the University of Chicago. He earned a doctorate in zoology in 1916. Despite his PhD, he could not find work at any white universities in America, and so Just moved to Europe and continued his research in Naples, Italy. He was the first American to be invited to conduct research at the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute in Berlin, Germany in 1930. Although Just remained employed by Howard University, he spent most of his time in Germany. In 1931, he met a German woman, Hedwig, I'm so sorry if I messed this last name up, Schnetzler, who he later married in 1939. Beginning in 1933, Just ceased his work when the Nazis began to take control of Germany. In 1934, Just conducted most of his work in Italy and at the Sorbonne in Paris. He moved to France permanently in 1938 in poor health and exhausted by constant disagreements with the administration at Howard. In 1939, Just published his masterwork, The Biology of the Cell Surface, an important work that summarized his life's work on small marine mammals. In 1940, Germany invaded France and Just was imprisoned in a prisoner of war camp briefly. He was rescued by the U.S. State Department and returned to his home country in September of 1940. However, Just had been very ill for months prior to his arrest, his condition deteriorating in prison and on the trip home. He was never again well enough to continue to teach at Howard University. Just died of pancreatic cancer on October 27, 1941. He was 58 years old. And that is the end of this week's episode. I hope that you enjoyed the episode and will join me next week. And until then, keep glowing and keep growing. Bye. Thank you for joining me today on What in the Black History. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a 5-star rating on Spotify to help the show grow. You can also help the show grow by telling your friends, family, and coworkers to listen in. Stream What in the Black History on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And if you have any suggestions on little-known Black history facts that you think that I should do, email me at whatintheblackhistory@gmail.com. Bye.